And so in less than, 10 or so hours time, we are going to be getting the new mid-month banner. I'm weirdly enough excited for it, although I shouldn't be. It is a mid-month banner. But what we did do earlier today, around 10 or so hours ago, is ask you lads, what do you think will be in this upcoming mid-month banner? And that's what we're going to go over today. Have a look at your predictions, because quite frankly, I don't really have a good prediction. Usually we come up with some next reason on why I think it's X character, and this time I'm kind of stumped. As of right now, though, I will say my prediction is probably a Squad 11 banner. For those that aren't aware, they've actually yet to do it for this particular season, is that at least when Season 1 was airing 1,000-Year Blood War, they gave us characters, premium characters mind you, released at a good time alongside their appearance in the anime. It's the main reason why we got someone like Akon, Kisuke, and also Mayuri, a very random banner, but it dropped the same day all three of those characters were featured in the episodes. So jumping on that, hypothetically, if Caleb are trying to actually release characters alongside the episodes, as of right now, the thing that's going on is the Giselle fight, and some characters that are getting the spotlight are, of course, Squad 11, right? Ikaku and Yumachika. They had a little fight scene in the last episodes. It's been a minute since we received both of those characters. Maybe we're gonna get a remake of those two. And if they want to make it a Squad 11 banner, put those two alongside Yachiru. I'd be down for that banner. At the same time, maybe it'll be set in Karakura Town and they can throw in Charlotte. Do we want a new Charlotte? I wouldn't mind. I don't know. Charlotte was kind of funny in the last episode. I wouldn't mind a new character of them. Either way, though, as always, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think the characters will be. We'll give you guys a shout out in tomorrow's video if you do get the characters right. But let's have a look at what the lads over on our community page have to say in regards to this potential upcoming mid-month banner. So Deadpool Bankai says a remake of Tessai from the past with Urahara and Yoruichi would not be bad. You know what? I'd be down for it. Again, going with the idea that they might release characters that are getting some appearance in the current episodes. Kisuke still doing his own thing. Yoruichi just showed up for the first time. Wouldn't be a bad idea to release a new Yoruichi, because to be fair, I'm not sure when we're going to get a next Yoruichi, right? Unless they want to do Karakura-tan, the one that fought against Aizen. I don't know if that's mid-month worthy. I would like to think that's end-of-month worthy. If they ever want to do a premium end-of-month banner sometime in the future, that's probably the next time we're going to get a Yoruichi, unless we're going to get a seasonal Yoruichi. But to be fair, Yoruichi has been covered in almost every single seasonal banner. And Yoruichi does get a few characters, keep that in mind. She's yet to get a character this year, I believe. Only getting a character right at the end of last year. So something like this, I'd be down for it, to be honest. Especially for a Tesla. He hasn't had a character playable in literally 7 years. He has the OG, like, Metal Exchange character, which, fun fact, at the time was a good counter to Grimmjow. He was actually usable in Brave battles. And then we had the Mind one released with Kisuke and also Yoruichi. But again, all those characters are quite outdated. Yunkin says, hopefully a 2 or 3 character banner with solid skills like potion drops and jewels links. That's the best Caleb can do for a mid-month. That's pretty much what they've been doing, to be fair. Usually mid-month is dedicated to either pot farmers or Gilcrest characters. And I kind of like it. Again, the good thing about that is that they don't really compete with some of these more broken end-of-month characters, because quite frankly, they can't compete. It's very rare for us to get a mid-month character that just has really good damage output with a good killer and good skills. Instead, they go down the utility route, either be good supports, links or farmers, and sometimes they're really good ones, or Guildcrest characters. This lad here says, I would love to see a new version of Wakumudo captains, maybe a new Mayuri from his fight with Zapado, a new Kendo Kenpachi, a new Rukia from her fight with Aaroniero, and I don't blame you for spelling his name wrong, but damn, that's a terrible way to spell my boy's name. We've been getting a lot of holo characters here, so I think it's time for a few storybooks, and all three have had recent moments in the anime. That's definitely possible. We did speculate maybe like a month ago. I'm still holding out for an Aaroniero vs Rukia will be good. We're not going to get a new Rukia for at least 6 or so months, because we've had a fight with Esno animated. That's going to get a character sometime next year, and maybe if they want to fill in that Rukia slot, give us one now for the time being, because maybe our next Rukia would be around 6 or so months from now. Release one with Aaroniero. Both of them deserve it. We've yet to get Rukia from that fight. I feel like they could make a pretty good soul bomb where, unfortunately, she does kill Aaroniero, but Aaroniero, again, does deserve a new character. I would like to think so, right? A Kendo Kenpachi, I feel like we can go out, to be fair, because we did kind of get one 2 years ago, somewhat. But we haven't had a Mayuri, I believe, from the fight with Zapdo in quite some time. And I did like the Super Potion Mayuri, animation, the attack that he does against Zapdo. I would love to see that reanimated in-game with, like, new up-to-date visuals. That would look really cool. The lad Malik says, I'm hoping for a new Cayenne. It's been like 4 years since this guy had a unit. If he comes with an Aaroniero, that's an extra win for you. It definitely will be. Having both in one, I'd be down for. At the same time, it's like the best of both worlds, right? If we get a Cayenne face Aaroniero, technically it is Aaroniero, but technically it's also Cayenne too. So it's like 2 fan bases get to relish in the fact that we get a new character. The 2 Aaroniero fans being someone else will be excited for Aaroniero, and then like the 100 Cayenne fans will be excited for a new Cayenne. But to be fair, if they did want to do like a Rukia vs Aaroniero banner, Cayenne would make for a third good character. And again, he hasn't had a character in quite some time. I'm expecting more visors, hoping for Hachi, Rojiro mainly, and Mashiro will be cool too. We can go about Rose, I will say he's already got like 2 characters recently. And when it comes to the visors, Hachi and also Mashiro, Hiyori too, I believe, are the 3 that have yet to get a character in quite some time. Would not mind a new character of them. Sakamoto saying something similar. Masked Visor, Mashiro, Kensei Hachi. Potentially our first 1000-year Blood War mid-month. That'll be really cool. And I share the same opinion. If we ever did get a 1000-year Blood War mid-month, if that's ever going to be a thing, who knows whether that's a good or a bad thing, if it ever does become a thing. Tres Bestia, Orihime, Ryunosuke, and Shino would make for good mid-month characters. I'd actually weirdly not be excited for a banner. To be fair, I would like Tres Bestia to get end of month treatment, but Orihime, Ryunosuke, and Shino, I'd be excited for. I don't think I'd summon because it's a mid-month, but I'd be excited to see them in game. Let's do Uryu, a fierce battle version with Mayuri. That'll be absolutely amazing. We're still missing a lot of base from a Sparta like Hannibal. It's very surprising, to be fair, that she didn't get one, especially because back 2 years ago, for the 6th anniversary, part 3, right? Technically part 3, they released a Stark and Barragan, but no Hannibal. That would have made the perfect 3-character banner. Because right now we're in a very weird position where, yeah, the base from Spartas that we've yet to get is Aaroniero, Zamari, and Hannibal. We can understand why they don't do Aaroniero and Zamari. They're not obviously the most popular characters, but Hannibal is. And I really like Hannibal's base design, so I'm surprised they've not done that yet. And if this is the 3-character banner we do eventually get sometime in the future, those 3, it's a very weird trio, Hannibal being thrown with Aaroniero and Zamari. I would never expect that, but I'd be down for it. Another lad expecting Hiyori, Hachi, and Mashiro. I agree, it has to happen eventually, right? They deserve it at this point. The other Visors got remakes. Let's get the whole group sorted. Gonna go my last one prediction, loosely, Rukia, Aaroniero, and Zamari, just a shot in the dark. With everyone saying Aaroniero, it gives me hope every month that maybe it is possible, and I get myself excited, only to then get disappointed when we don't get it. Heavy Saru says, something tells me a double arena character, like Renji and Byakuya in the Soul Society arc. That means meh NAD animations, but wonderful strong attack animations, and then an SP character with better NAD animations. That unfortunately does occasionally happen quite a lot. We have Jesus saying something similar, a base from Hannibal. Ikitosen says Tres Bestia since we got Killgate. They definitely could give us a Tres Bestia banner, like an original anime one, not 1000-year Blood War. But I do hope they go down the 1000-year Blood War route. They get new designs. I would really like to see their 1000-year Blood War characters in game. This lad here says they're going to be premium characters for sure, and I think they'll put some bad characters. In the other hand, I hope that they put Dangachigo and Aizen. Definitely not for a mid-month. You do not want that, trust me. They're bound to happen eventually. We've been saying that for a few years now, to be fair. But that is end of month worthy. That has to happen for end of month. We do not want to see it as a mid-month. It's going to be an arena character, Wonder-Wise remake. We haven't had a Wonder-Wise character in quite some time. I'd be down for that. Mirror Eclipse says Aaroniero is coming. Mark my words. Hope you're right, lads. This lad might be onto something. Maybe the missing Masked Visors or Fullbringers. Jackie, Giriko, and Moe. That could be a banner. You know, the other 3 got done around 2 or so months ago, right before the 8th anniversary. So eventually, it could be this upcoming mid-month. We might get those 3 as the mid-month banner. Just to complete the whole set of all the Fullbringers. Batu is saying it's going to be the Karakura versions of Hachi, Hiyori, and also Kensei. Again, I'd be down for that. I would kind of prefer Mashiro over Kensei, but then again, Kensei hasn't had a... Kensei got a character recently. It was the TLA version, though, so it's not the same, but at least he's had a character as of late. Mashiro hasn't had a character in quite some time, so me personally, I would rather get Mashiro over Kensei. We need a new Kisuke or a 1000-year Blood War remake. He's not going to get a 1000-year Blood War character in quite some time, but definitely could get a new character. Maybe a past version, right? Nexus is going to keep saying Rukia, so he's going to say Rukia and Renji again. Imagine we got news about Caleb is making the first guard 13 characters. That's not going to happen for a mid-month. If that was going to happen, they would have announced it on a Banker Live. The Conti is saying base from Aaroniero, Wakumundo Gin, Wakumundo Aizen. I think we can go without a Wakumundo Gin personally, because we kind of already got one like last year. Maybe it was 2 years ago, I'm not too sure, but he holds up still quite well. Regret thinks we're going to get a new Uryu with Shad and Yoruichi, or even an Orihime. Again, that's possible. If Caleb do want to release some characters that are getting some feature, some screen time in the anime, these characters are all up for grabs here. This lad's waiting for Ishido. I'll be down for a new Ishido, I'm not going to lie. Quixie says it is due time for a new Shunsui. I also agree. Can't believe he hasn't had a character since basically the 6th anniversary. That is absolutely wild. Even Jusho had one last month. Last month really should have been a 3-character banner. It should have been Byakuya, Shunsui, and also Jusho. The lad Zan saying Aaroniero finally coming to the game. One can hope. Dusky saying something similar about the Fullbringers. Maybe we're going to get the other 3. And if Killer will continue to do more of Rankars, maybe we could get Kenpachi, Uryu, and Renji from the fight in Wakumundo. Spiral is saying, why not a 3-character Aizen set? I'll tell you why, because it's a mid-month, that's not going to happen. I'd be super down for a banner like this, don't get me wrong, but that is end of month worthy. Remember, mid-month isn't going to be anything super crazy. Characters like Aizen, especially a 3-character Aizen banner, is and will always be saved for an end of month. Although I've been wrong in the past, so who knows. But I'm pretty sure if this ever does happen, it's going to be for an end of month. Alexander saying bound characters, that's wild. Rogue is then going to end up being forced to save. That's the good thing about mid-month. It's not really a must summon. It is a very easy skip. It's going to be a new kind face Aaroniero, and I won't stop saying it until it actually is. Every month we've been saying it. It's probably not going to happen this month, bro. I'm starting to lose hope. Scrolling down, I think we're seeing a lot of similar names. A lot of, Vizards that are missing. Maybe a past version of Yoruichi Kisuke. Maybe they want to do some wrong cards like they have been doing this year. In that case, Choning Pao, D-Roy, Xiaolong could be possible. Obviously, finishing up the base from the spotters would be actually really cool with Halibo, Zamari, and Aaroniero. We could get the remaining Fullbringers. This lad is saying Kabuki Seasonals, or was that fake? I have no idea what he's on about. Haven't seen any leak myself. I'd be surprised if it ends up being another limited banner. I think we deserve a premium at this point. So there's definitely a lot of possibilities on this upcoming mid-month. I would like to think it's safe to assume it is going to be premium. So any of the characters that we did list off, I think have a decent chance here. Unless Caleb want to do some crazy random banner, which is definitely always a possibility. Remember, when it comes to trying to guess mid-month characters, especially premium ones, the possibilities are endless. It's hard to guess. We're going to try and latch onto something to try and get a prediction. But a lot of times, of course, we do end up being wrong. When it comes to seasonals, 1000-Year Blood War, novels, we can kind of shorten down the list to a few names, potentially get some right. But with premiums, it's all over the place. So with that said, again, my prediction is more so maybe a Squad 11 banner. Of course, I would love to see an Aaroniero tomorrow. Remember, in the comments below, let me know your lads' predictions, and we will come back to this video when the banner does get announced to see if you lads got any of the characters right. Hope you lads enjoyed the video. I'll see you lads next time. Take care, and peace.